Now right after that we will say catch. So in case if there will be any error, if it catch it, then we will do show some error dialog. So right after in here curly braces, and right in there you will set the set state, and in there semicolon, take this down, and in here whenever it will catch the error, so we will simply set the is loading to false. That's fine. So for showing the error dialog, first we will simply go and implement the error dialog, and then we will come back right in here and show that. So simply now first we will close that global variables.dot, and right in the services folder right click and create a new dot file, and we will name this as a global underscore method. So press enter in here now. So right in here first let's implement the class by the name of global method. You guys can see. Now in here we'll say static void, and we're gonna name this as a show error dialog. We're gonna implement that. So right in here we will say required. I'm just gonna take the string type error, and also we will say required. I'm gonna take the build contacts short form CTX, and now curly braces right in here, as you guys can see. Take this down. Now right in there we will say show dialog. There we go. It's gonna take some properties, as you guys can see. We will remove that for now. We'll edit one by one. In here semicolon, take this down. The first one is contacts to contacts CTX, and then it's going to take the builder right in there contacts, and now in there we will simply return the alert dialog, in which we will simply first set the title, and there's going to be a widget children, and right in the children we will do some padding first for that to make it in a proper shape. So padding, add insect as usual. We will go with the dot all. There we go. We will set to add final, and right after child now we will set the icon. So in here we'll say icon, and right in there we will say icons dot logout. That's fine right in here, and then we will set the color. We're going to set the colors dot gray, and right after let's set the size for that. We're going to set it to 35. That's fine right in here. Now in here put comma first with this padding, as you guys can see. Now right down below in here we will do padding again. Okay, we will remove that. In here put comma first and tag this down. Let's do the padding now. Edge insect, we will go with the all again with 8.0. Now this will be simply for the tags that we will show right whenever the error will be occurred. So in here child, and let's have a tags widget in which we will simply now write that text error occurred. That's fine. Right in here, put comma first. Now below this row, what we will do, we will say content and then write text. Right in the text, we will simply say $sign first and then that error. Okay, that one that we just created. So in here, error, and we're gonna do some styling for that. So as usual, text style, as you guys know, add in the text style. First we will set the color, and we will set the colors, set the spelling right in here. We will go to the colors dot black. Black would be good, and then font size we will set it to 20. That's fine. Put comma and then we will set the font style. Font style, we will go with the italic one. That's fine. Right in here. Now we will go towards the text button that we will create right in the show error dialog, and it's going to be okay. So we will implement that now. So for that we will simply go below this text and we will say action, and right in the actions we will say text button. In here we will remove that for now. We will add it one by one. So text button, put comma first, take this down. So it's going to take the on press event. We will leave this empty. We will work on that just in a while. First we will go and just say child in here, text. We're going to have a text for that OK button. So in here we will say OK. That's fine. Let's do some style. Text style. We will just set the color for that. So colors, we will go with the red one because it's going to be right in the show error dialog. So that's fine. Now simply we will clean the code from this yellow line. So in here, add the const modifier. As you guys can see, it's gone. Now to the text style, and right in here to this text. All is gone now. Right in here, there is a unnecessary string that we add. There is no need of that, but it will cause not any error. It will work just the same, but we will remove that. That's fine. Right in here. Now simply we will work right in this on press event. What we will do, we will say, or we can simply go towards the login screen. As you guys can see right in here, login screen dot, and copy this from here. Go towards the global methods dot, and in here paste it. So if any kind of dialog happens, and you guys can see in here, if it can pop, then write in if, we will remove that with the help of this navigator dot pop, and else if it's not happen, then we will do nothing. So in here it's just a null. So that's fine, and all the working has been done. And in here we will simply import that library by default, so we will remove that. There is no need of that, and all good. You guys can see right in here. Now you can simply go and use that show error dialog. We successfully implement that. Let me close that first. Now we are here in the login screen dot. So below, right down in here, we will say global method dot show error dialog. So this is going to take the error. So in here we will say error. You will convert it to string. So in here dot to string, and it's going to tag the contacts. In here we will say contacts. So in here we will receive that. Let me show you that right in the global method. In here, as you guys can see, error and the contacts right in the global method. So that's fine. Now let us go further and say print, in which we will simply show some text. Error occurred. Now in here $sign, and we will say error, there we go, and then semicolon. All good. And right after everything will be done, then we will simply say right in here set stat, and here semicolon, take this down, in which we will simply say is loading equals to false. All good. And if you guys want to remove that yellow line, that's not an error, as you guys know, we will simply ignore that for this. Okay, there we go. All good. Now all the working for this submit form on login method has been done already, so we will go and use that method now. So we will go towards the login and write in the on press event. There we go with the login tags, and there we go with the on press. So right in here we will remove that, and we will say underscore submit, the method that we just created. Just call upon that right in here, right in the on press event. So whenever the user will click on this login button, it will simply submit the login form, and it will do the authentication for the email and password, which we just implement right in this method and all of the working. Now simply we will come here and hold reload it. So whenever the user will click right in here, as you guys know, it will submit it. For now I will leave this as empty because we didn't create any account yet. So right in here click on this login, and you guys will notice the error. There we go. I hope you guys can notice that. Please enter a valid email address and please enter a valid password, and we implement that design right in the previous videos, right in the login. Let me show you that right in here. For the password, there we go. Okay, the error border will be red. So in here you guys can see for the password, and also for the email, the error border is in red. And there we go with the text, please enter a valid email address, and there we go in a red color. And also for the password, you guys can see right in here. So it's working totally fine. Now just for testing purposes, I will enter just any email in here, and let's just see. And enter any password. Now click on this login. There we go. And there we go with the error dialog that we created. So they say user not found, no user record corresponding to this identifier, user may have been deleted, because we didn't create any account for that email yet. So it's working totally fine, and that error dialog we implemented right in the global method already, and you guys know about that in here, show error dialog. So there is a logout icon, as you guys can see right in here, logout icon with a gray color, and all of the working right in here. For example, error occurred, and there we go with that, and there we go with the OK button in a red color. So now you guys can get the idea of all the working. And this is that error, that one, the message from here. So simply close that and write in the method submit login, that one in here. We receive it in here, the error, and we just print it. And I have already explained that in detail. So all the working is fine. Let's click OK in here, and that's fine right in here. Now we will simply remove that from here, and also this one. And basically that's it for this video. Right in the next video we will work further right in this login screen.